Hey all, Halfmilesniper here. I got my Sunwave photo tripod. I'm heading down range because, well, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We've got a little instructional video, so sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. So we're shooting a regional match today. These are just our target backers. And I have one fresh clean target up here because we're going to use that as we learn how to set up our Aristocrat Tri-set sight. So bring it right back, explain what we're going to do, and then show you how we do it. Alrighty, so this is one of the custom PPC 1911s, and it has an Aristocrat Tri-set sight. It has 3 positions, 1, 2, and 3. And on top, try to get this into the sun, maybe y'all can see, we have 3 set screws, numbered 1, 2, 3. In the game I shoot, we use 3 sight positions. We use position 1 for center hold at 7, 15, and 25. Typically, we use position 2 for neck hold at 25 and position 3 for neck hold at 50. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to set up, because this knob here is like a camshaft on the inside. So I have to back all 3 of these screws all the way out and then set the main dope. So hang on a minute. Okay, so I have now, try to get this back in the light here. The sun is moving on us quickly. I have backed all 3 of these out so that when I turn this knob, it's not riding on the camshaft at all. This sight will move up and down as you turn the knob. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bottom this main screw out. Okay, so I have the main screw bottomed out. Now I'm going to bring it up. I'm probably going to go 1 1/4 turns on this gun. And now I brought the main screw up 1 1/4 turns. So now we can go to the 25-yard line and set our 25-yard line dope first. So we have to set the 25 first or you'll never get any of the others to line up. Okay, so all I did right now is I screwed in, try to make sure we're in the camera here, I screwed in that center set screw just until it touched the lobe of the camshaft. Ears are in. This is going to be a little bit difficult because I'm not wearing my shooting glasses, I'm wearing my seeing glasses. And I'm going to be aiming right here on the neck of that target. Well, let's go take a walk and see where it was at. Okay, so our first shot hit wide on the 9. So I need to bring it down just a hair, and I need to come right, about 2.5 to 3 inches. So we'll make that adjustment and we'll take one more shot. I came right 5 clicks, and I actually, since we were already down, I turned the main screw down about 3 clicks. And now we go walk again. Okay, I didn't take y'all downrange with me because I thought I saw the hole and that one went low. I'm going to reshoot. That may have been me. Again, I'm not using my shooting glasses. Yeah, that one was definitely me. So, let's go take a look. In fact, I'm not even going to turn the camera off this time. We'll walk on down range. Let's set that there. This was where I went low. That was me. We came right. I need to come down just a little bit more. We're going to leave our left right there, and we'll bring it down. Not a whole lot. Doesn't take a lot to get one of these sighted in. You take your time, one shot at a time. Okay, this will be shot 4. And that one is 4 o'clock in the 10 ring. Okay, we're going to move up to the 7-yard line now. So now, we are on position 1, and I've lifted the lifted the rear sight just a little bit, and let's see if we're close to the middle. I want to go up just a hair more, and then I'll show you what we had. This will be the last shot. And yep, I went the wrong way. Let me go get some more ammo. Okay, so since I grabbed some ammo, this was my first shot at the 7-yard line, and I wanted to bump it up to about here. I turned the sight the wrong way, it went down. We're going to take one more shot. I should hopefully be somewhere right up in here now. My adjuster I left over here. Can't do a whole lot of adjusting without my adjuster. Okay. Hopefully I adjusted the right way this time. That hit right at the bottom leg of the X. I'm going to leave it there. Now, I've adjusted these many times, so I know our 50-yard dope is really close to our 7-yard dope. So I'm going to dial that to position 3, and I'm going to bring my adjuster, and we're going to run this screw in, and we're going to now compare to our 1. Needs to go a little bit more. We're going to try that. Safety on. And real quick, that was our next shot at the 7-yard line. I'm going to leave it right here. So our 25-yard line dope, we're hitting in here. Our 7-yard line dope, we're now here. Now we'll go shoot a couple from the 50 and hopefully have it rough sighted so that the owner of that gun can fine tune it for themselves. The trick with the Aristocrat sights, and most people seem to miss it, got to zero out the 3-set screws. You got to run your main screw all the way down to till it bottoms out and back it out 1 to 1.5 turns. set your 25-yard line dope first, because if you don't set the 25-yard line dope first and you set the 7-yard line dope, everything else is going to be jacked. So let's go to the 50. We'll drop our barricade at 25. We'll shoot a couple of shots from the 50 and get some steps in. Okay, well, back here at the 50, let's talk about the position just a little bit. If you try holding yourself up with your gut muscles, well, what happens is you can't breathe. You can't talk. If you can't breathe, your brain's lacking oxygen. You start lacking oxygen, the first thing that goes is your fine eyesight. So, we're going to lock our hands into our knee. There's a nice pocket right here if you're a right knee up person. This is where I index my revolver. Autos, I index the heel of my hand. Now, I keep leaning back until my body weight is supported by my arms. And now I'm not using my gut muscles to hold me in place. And we will put the safety on and go take a walk. So we are getting a rough zero on this gun with as few rounds as possible. It would have been less, except I turned the screw the wrong way. But let's see how good my guess was for the 50-yard dope. That was pretty close. So, if you remember, that was our third 25-yard line shot. Then I brought it down just a little bit, called it good. Then we shot 7-yard. I went the wrong way, brought it back up. Then I showed you how we eyeballed the 50-yard dope, and we hit just outside the 10 ring in the 9. And that was with me aiming up here. So we are going to come back and we're going to bring that down just a little bit. Maybe half a flat, and I'll explain that back at the gun. Okay, so back here at the gun, if we look at those set screws, those are little Allen head screws. And my adjuster is an Allen wrench, and there's 6 flat sides. Let's go out here into the sun so that maybe we can see this. So I'm looking directly at a flat right there, and I want to go down maybe half a flat, maybe a whole flat. But while we're discussing flats, the Allen wrench gives you an indication, and you can just look at the flat of that Allen wrench and go one up, one down. So the other thing I want to point out, on the sight here has an arrow that says up. That up arrow references the main screw. Your little set screws are opposite. You go the opposite way. So since we want to come down on number 3, we're going to turn it. We're going to do 1/2 a flat in the direction that it says up, because we're going opposite. Remember, the little screws are opposite, so it's like opposite day. So we're going to go half a flat down, take a shot, and see how it looks. Been doing a lot of up and down today. Okay, so we went half a flat down, and we're going to see what this does. I'm thinking we're going to be pretty good. Felt like I was moving around a lot, but let's go see. Tell you what, whether you're shooting a match in competition, practicing, shooting a rifle video for the YouTube, any range day, you get lots of steps in. Okay. Well, it looks like half a flat might have been just a hair too much. because now we came down here. But as far as I'm concerned, they're all hitting in the 10 ring right now. So the gun is rough sighted. Any fine tune adjustment, well, that'll be done by the owner of the gun, because I see sights differently than he does. So while it may be close enough to on for me, may not be close enough at all for him. But we're going to empty out that mag. But we got the rough sighting done and within 3 shots at the 25, 2 at the 7, and 2 back here. That's all right. 3, 2, and 2. That's 7 rounds. Nah, we shot more than that. Still, let's see what's in that magazine. We got 1 left in the gun. We got 2 left in the magazine. So 12. We used a total of 9 rounds to zero the gun. Not too bad. Alrighty, we will go ahead and finish off this magazine. 3 rounds. Again, I'm not wearing shooting glasses. I'm wearing my seeing glasses. My seeing glasses are set for distance. My shooting glasses are set for the front sight. So I really have to work to pull that front sight in. Woo, I got on that trigger a little quickly. Well, let's go see what that looks like. Huh. Either I changed my aim point or I was struggling a little bit, because all 3 went a little bit high. 1, 2, 3. But again, that's just rough sighting the gun. Now it'll be up to the owner to fine tune and tweak it. Alrighty, we'll get back to the gun and show you one more thing about it so you understand what it is I'm talking about. Okay, so we have an empty gun. So we have this dial right here. We turn that dial to 1, rear sight comes up, and that'll be center hold 7, 15, and should hold at 25 as well. Dial to 2, and that'll be a neck hold at the 25. And now notice the rear sight's all the way down. And then when we dial to 3, rear sight comes back up, and now your 50-yard line aim point is here at the neck. And that's why the tri-sets were developed. So you didn't have to keep cranking your sight up, down as you moved back and forth. Still have to do that with distinguished matches though. Pardon me, distinguished revolver matches. And then anytime you're not shooting the gun and you're transporting it, set it to number 2 so there's no pressure on that camshaft. Because if you drop this gun, it's going to land on the rear sight. It lands on the rear sight, it's going to break the camshaft in here, and now your sights are useless. Alrighty, well, I hope anybody running with a tri-set sight that's looking for information on how to set their sights up finds this video. And the rest of my regular viewers, hopefully you found it somewhat informative and give you a little insight into, for lack of better terms, some of the gaming involved in shooting a match. And there's a reason why we set our aim point up here and let the rounds hit down here. this gives us a definitive aiming point instead of just somewhere in the middle of the black. And 2, it prevents us from chasing bullet holes. So you're just aiming here, you're holding here, trust your sights here, don't worry about where they fall because they should fall somewhere right in this area here. Alrighty, y'all, just a quickie video there. Hopefully you got some use out of that. Maybe you're a new competitor and trying to figure out how to adjust those tri-set sights. They're not rocket science, but they're not straightforward like a standard set of sights. As always, I want to remind y'all, Halfmilesniper always reminding y'all, stay strapped or get clapped. Carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. They had a CCW class here today. Had like 100 people. Now they're going through the new part of the states thrown into this CCW process about some mental health aspects. Carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, no reason not to be carrying. But get a CCW anyways. You may travel. Not everybody recognizes it. Even though California has been told they have to start issuing out-of-state CCWs. We'll see if that comes to pass. But they've been told they have to do it. As always, thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. Hey, we're over like 4225 now, I think, and climbing. And when we get to 5,000, I've got a scope to give away, and hopefully I have some other stuff to give away. And maybe our new sponsor, Sunway Photo, will send another tripod, and we'll be able to give a tripod away. No promises, though. So until next time, y'all stay safe. Keep shooting. We'll catch you next time. Send it. Hit.